Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Janelle and I upload new videos every Wednesday. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I got this super extra fall vampy look. Guys, please don't mind, I'm feeling really sick today, so I don't have like the highest amount of energy. My face is like super swollen. I feel, I sound like crap, so please bear with me. Anyways, if you guys want to see how I got this super vampy fall makeup look, then definitely please keep watching. I'm going to start by taking a small piece of Scotch tape and kind of lining it up with the edge of my nose up toward the end of my brow, and also using my lower lash line as a guide, and then just kind of placing it there. This will allow me to blend all of my eyeshadows along this edge so that it's nice and crisp like I have it on this side. Now taking my Morphe M453 brush, I'm going to dip into the shades Miss Diva and Channel. So I'm going to stamp this color along the side of the tape first, bringing it up toward the end of my brow and then lightly buffing it into my crease. And I'm also going to work that toward that front part of my eyebrow. I wanted to do something super warm, something super fall-like for this video, and I actually filmed this look already and then realized that I was completely out of frame for like 90% of the video. So I pretty much refilmed this entire look. Alright, so with the same brush, I'm going to take Boss Angeles and Miss Diva. I'm going to lightly tap into both and put that a little bit lower in my crease. And again, I'm stamping all the colors on the edge of the tape first before sweeping it up into my crease. And again, I'm working all these colors toward that front part of my eyebrow. Alright, so now I'm going to dip into Boss Angeles and Calabasas, these two. And I'm going to take that with my JH33, any sort of smaller blending brush. And I'm just going to pat that again along the tape. And this is what I'm going to use to really like intensify the look. I'm going to bring it kind of on that last third of my eyelid as well. And then once I have most of the product deposited there, that's when I'll start working it more into my crease and toward the front part of like my eyebrow area. And I'm using a denser brush like this because it'll help pack on the product a little bit better, but it's fluffy enough to where it's still gonna buff it out and not leave the look too hard. So now I'm gonna take the shade Hi Dude. This is one of my favorite deep brown colors. I'm gonna take that with a small shader brush, and I'm just gonna do like a little bit of a wink here and bring it onto that like first third of my eye. I'm going to use this color again to stamp the rest of my lid as you see here, but I'm going to wait to do that until I apply my shimmer. So for now, I'm just going to kind of stamp this along the tape. And again, kind of bring it on that last third. And with that same smaller blending brush that we were just using, I'm going to dip into that same dark brown very lightly and then just kind of buff out the edges so that it's nice and seamless and we don't have any harsh lines in this look. Alright, so now it's time to cut the crease. I'm going to be using my P. Louise eyeshadow base. I haven't grabbed for this in a while. Normally when I cut my crease I just use concealer, but today I wanted to give this a try again. I'm going to take any sort of flat concealer brush. I don't know. I think this might be a Morphe one. It also could be one I got off of eBay. Any small concealer brush will work. I like to coat both sides of the brush. So I just like to start it in the inner corner and then I just kind of like press it upward. And I'm only going to bring this like halfway onto my lid. I don't want a full-on cut crease. I just want my glitter to have like a clean space to adhere to. Take that same small blending brush that we were using earlier. Use that to kind of diffuse the edges of the cut crease thing going on. For eyeshadow, we're going to be using one of my favorite eyeshadows at the moment. This is the Artist Couture Loose Eyeshadow in Diamond Bronze. It is like seriously the most gorgeous color ever. Like I could wear this every day for the rest of my life and be happy. Applying that with my MAC 242, and I'm going to wet my brush with Fix Plus so that it gets super, super glossy and just metallic like. Watch as I apply this. Let me zoom you guys all the way in so you can really appreciate this. Are you witnessing this? It's literally like applying just a layer of glass to the eye, the way it just melts on. It's so pretty. It's almost like a foiled shimmer because there is like built-in glitter in this, but the glitter is so fine, it's not chunky. It's just such a beautiful eyeshadow. I'm gonna be using this a ton, especially going into like the holidays. This is like perfect. I do prefer the way this shadow applies with the finger, even though it does apply beautifully with the brush. So I'm just gonna take a little bit more with my finger, lightly spritz my finger with Fix Plus, and then I'm just gonna put that more on like the center. I like to use the brush first because it gives more control, especially so I don't go over my crease colors, but then I'll go over the larger part of my lid with my finger just to make sure it's super foiled and metallic. Next, I'm taking the shade Designer Label in the palette, and I'm going to highlight my inner corner with that shade. I'm also going to put that color right underneath of the high point of my brow. Next, dipping into Don't Know Her and Girl, I'm going to mix both of those colors together and put that on the outer part of my lid. This will help blend the shimmer into my like outer crease colors. And with that same blending brush, I'm just going to graze over my crease. Then I'm going to take the flat definer brush with the same dark brown that we did the wing with here, and I'm going to bring that across my entire eyelid. Now we can remove this tape, like the most satisfying part of any makeup tutorial. A makeup wipe, and then just use that to further clean up underneath. For foundation, I'll be using my Pat McGrath Sublime Foundation in medium 16. I'm going to buff that in using my IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe Complexion Brush. You guys, I can't wait not to be sick anymore. You guys ever get sick and then you're like, remember the days when I wasn't sick and I didn't appreciate every like breathing moment, every second I wasn't coughing. I took it for granted. That's exactly how I feel. It sucks. And I'm going to correct my under eyes today using my RCMA concealer palette. I'm going to take the darkest colors in the palette and I'm just going to dot that super close to my under eyes just because they are so dark from being just, again, tired and sick. So I want to cancel that out first. My Morphe concealer in C2.15. My sister's actually the one that put me on this concealer and it is actually really good. I don't know why I didn't try it sooner. It does remind me a lot of the Tarte Shape Tape. It has amazing coverage, but I think it's like a little bit less thick than the Shape Tape, but you still get that really nice coverage. So I'll just be highlighting with this. I'm now going to contour the sides of my nose using my MAC Studio Fix foundation in NC50. I'm going to take that with a small little shader brush, start chiseling out this nose. Is it just me, or when you're sick, does your nose get super swollen? I feel like mine is so, I already have a pudgy nose, but it's like extra pudgy right now just from being super sick. And I'll also use this around the perimeter of my face. So I just like to dot it here, bring it along my cheekbones. And then I'm going to buff that out with a dual fiber brush by MAC. And just start lightly grazing that to warm my face up. You guys have seen this a million times. So to set my whole face, once again, I'm using my Fit Me Matte and Poreless Powder in 235 Pure Beige. This time I'll be buffing that in with this BH Cosmetics Dome Brush. I'm actually just going to kind of pat it lightly everywhere. Next, taking my MAC Studio Fix Powder in C3. It's like a bright color with a yellow undertone. I'm going to take that with my Beauty Blender and I'm going to use that to kind of highlight and bake my under eyes. To bronze and contour, I'll be using my MAC Studio Fix powder in NC45. I'll be taking that with my JH05 brush. I love this for bronzing and contouring. Same color and just kind of graze it down the sides of my nose. Whoa, that is way too intense. So I'm going to take the same lighter powder that we used earlier and use that to just clean up underneath of the contour. For blush today, I'll be using Dainty by MAC. I'm going to take my MAC Hyper Real Glow palette and use this color to highlight my nose. Swirl them all together and highlight just the very high points of my cheek. I'm going to take the shade What's the Tea with a pencil brush and smoke out my lower lash line. I'm then going to take that same Artist Couture color that we used on our lid and put that on the first third of my lower lash line just to open everything up. Take this gold eyeliner called Regal by Morphe and put that in my waterline. I'm going to apply these Amazon lashes. I'll link them down below. They're super dramatic. Before I do that, I'll prep my lashes with my Flower Beauty Lash Warrior mascara. While my lash glue dries, I'll be applying my lip products. I'm going to start by using my MAC Prep and Prime Lip Primer just because I want to do a bolder lip today. This helps it go on a little smoother. To line my lips, I'll be using Night Moth by MAC. For lipstick, I'll be using the I Love Sari Color Pop lipstick in Mamacita. I want to smoke out the lower lash line a little bit more. So I'm going to be taking Boss Angeles and Hi Dude with a pencil brush and then kind of work that just on the outer edge. And here you have it. This is the completed VAMPY fall makeup look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial even though I feel and sound like crap right now. But if you did happen to enjoy this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and the notification bell so you can be notified every Wednesday when I upload. I love you guys so much and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!